Hey you guys, should you or should you not say this to your specific person or do this for your specific person? That's what this video is about. If you are wondering if you should do something, should say something, or not say something, this video is for you. Before we dive into this video, welcome back to my channel. If you do not know me, my name is Megan. I'm a manifestation coach. Been helping people for the last 7 years manifest what they want in their reality. Been studying law of attraction, quantum physics over almost a decade and a half now. And I've helped thousands of people manifest what they want in their reality. I'd love to help you guys figure out what your limiting beliefs are to help you manifest your desires once and for all. If you guys are interested, check out that description in the link below and email me as well. I have so many different ways for us to work together. So you guys, I've heard this question so many times in the last couple weeks and over my career that I thought I should do a video about this to help you guys understand this. Okay, so should I send this text, Megan? Or you don't have to say my name in this, but hey, I'm wondering if I should send this to this guy. I'm wondering, can you read this? Is this the right wording? Do you think I should get them this gift? Do you think I should do this for their birthday? Do you think I should ask them if they want to do this with me? Do you think that I should tell them this? Okay. And those are all great questions. So you insert right there, whatever it is. It could be a guy or a girl, but if you're trying to get something from your specific person, or you are in a relationship or wanting a relationship with your specific person, and you're wondering, should you send a text? Should you say this? Should you ask them this? Should you give them something for their birthday? Should you write them a letter? Should you do whatever, insert whatever you want in there? Well, the answer comes down to you and only you, my friends, my loves, everybody out there. Why? Because you are the creator of your reality. You are acting like you are not the creator when you ask that sort of questions. Now, I 100% get that, and I 100% will continue to answer those questions for you in coaching sessions, because it is valuable to get that sort of validation and understanding. But the point of this video is to understand the only person that can validate you is yourself. Okay, because this is called the law of assumption. So whatever you assume to be true is going to manifest in your reality. So it's not really what you're doing in the 3D if you're giving that person a gift, if you're wanting to ask them a question, if you're wanting to send them a sort of text or not. You really need to bring the focus back on you. Number one, why are you doing it? Okay, why? You need to make sure that you're coming from a place that this is a place that feels authentic to you. This is all about you living in your essence, your authenticity. What would you do normally? Okay, what would you do normal for somebody else that's not your specific person? How would you behave? How would you act? If you would say this to your friend, your relative, your BFF, whoever it is, your mom, your dad, if you would say that to them, then why would you not say it to your specific person? If you would buy your family members a thoughtful gift and that's authentic to you, then why would you question yourself to do it to your specific person, even if they're a crush, okay? The reason behind, the great answer to this is because you're putting the focus on them, okay? That's the universal truth here, is you're putting the focus on them in hopes that they will get, like you basically and receive it well, okay? And not think whatever thought you don't want them to think. Oh, what if they, whatever negative thought you're thinking behind why you don't want to do that is your block, okay? So again, if it feels authentic to you and you would do it in any other situation, then therefore, why would you not do it for them? Okay, now that being said, I can relate to this because there's been times where, I can be a very giving person, but I remember a long time ago when I was trying to, I'm not with not this current SP, but way back in the day, I had another SP and I was trying to get something from him. So for instance, my friend was like, well, why don't you just go give him like a bunch of popsicles, because he had no air conditioning, okay? So therefore, I went out of my entire way, which I would not have done for somebody else. It was very inconvenient for me to go do that. Go out of my entire way to find popsicles, out of my day, to take it to him, for him to be met with met back with, oh, I already have popsicles, thanks. Okay, now that's fine. The reason behind what I'm sharing that story with you is I did that with the intention of hoping to prove that he would see my worth. Be like, oh my God, Megan's such an amazing person. She went out of her way. She did all these wonderful things for me. So therefore now I'm going to start loving her. Okay, now I'm going to see for what a great girl she is. All right, I could have still, that was my intention, and I could have just like made that intention instead of doing all those sort of things out there. Okay, because that was not in my energy. It wasn't in alignment really at that time, because it was really super inconvenient for me to do that. It was out of my day. He wasn't really impressed with it. Okay, and the reason being was because my assumptions behind it were, I'm earning his love. This isn't authentic to me. I wouldn't go do this for just A, B, C, and D. I'm doing this to try to show him that how valuable I am. I'm going to show him something about how valuable I am, to prove like my worth, because no one other woman would do this. Okay, but because my motives and my thought process was, oh my gosh, you know, the assumption behind the whole thing was really that he didn't really like me that much. Okay, really that he didn't want to be with me. So that's why I was doing something in 3D. Now, I'm not saying you can't do something in 3D. Okay, I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm saying it's what's happening here for the assumption. So in that example, it's not something I wanted to do, because first of all, I was angry with something that he had done to me. Secondly, I felt like I was going out of my way to do something that was not convenient for me. Third, it felt like just gross, because I felt like I was like, pick me, look at me, pay attention to me, earn my love. Okay, or I'm earning your love, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's why it was coming from that energy. So again, I've helped so many people. So the story I'm trying to get across here is, if it's authentic to you, you would do it naturally for somebody anyway. That's something you would do, then go ahead and do it if it makes you feel good. But you also want to look at the thoughts behind it. What do you think your assumptions are? Are you trying to do it to prove something to them? To prove your worth, like I was in that example. Okay, and even if that is the case, and all you need to go into, like, I could have given those popsicles and made the intention. It would have been a lot easier. Well, I could have not given the popsicles if I didn't want to, and just go in my mind and say, oh, he thinks I'm this amazing person anyway, no matter what I do for him, he always loves me. Okay, or B, if I wanted to give the popsicles to him, I could have also had that assumption, he loves this about me. You know, everything I do, he thinks is the best thing. He appreciates me and makes him love me more. Okay, those are the intentions I could have had behind it. But what happened again is that I didn't want to do it. Secondly, my assumptions about him were going to be that, he wasn't going to like it. He wasn't going to think that it was, sweet. Okay, so I had not changed those assumptions about that either. Or maybe he thought it was sweet, but it wasn't like going to make him fall in love with me because of it. Okay, my intention was, okay, these popsicles are going to make him badly fall in love with me. And that didn't, didn't go over very well. Okay, meaning everything, the reason why I told you. All right, because my thought process, my assumptions behind it had not changed. So therefore, everybody's just mirroring back to us what our assumptions are in regards to that. So therefore, if you're thinking, should I send this text? Should I say this? Should I do this? Should I take this action? Remember, it's not really what you're doing in the 3D. It's what you're doing internally. So behind that, what are my thought process? Would I do this for somebody else? Okay, what are my assumptions about myself? Am I doing this to earn somebody's love? And, most importantly, what is the assumption that I want back? Okay, what do I want back? Okay, what am I assuming is going to happen? I guess there's two different things. Number one, what's the clarity do I want back? And let me think about, are my assumptions aligned with that? So therefore, if I'm giving this to this specific person, I'm saying this, am I thinking that they're going to, not appreciate it? Do I think that they're going to laugh at me? Do I think that they're going to think I'm needy? Do I think that they're going to think that I'm chasing them? Like, those are the assumptions you really have to be aware of when you're doing this, okay? Thinking, what are my assumptions? What do I think that they're going to think by doing this? Because remember, you're projecting your assumptions onto them, and it's going to be mirrored back to you. So if it feels in alignment for you and it feels authentic to you, then go ahead and send the text. Do the act of kindness that you want to do, because it's who you are. Okay, you don't have to change yourself. What you do want to change is just, the energy behind it, the thoughts behind it, and the assumptions behind it of what you think that your specific person is going to think. Okay, because you're putting them above you otherwise. All right, you're putting them above you if you're thinking, I need to do this because I want to earn their love. should I send this? I don't know. What if it's received in this way? All that thought process, do you guys understand that's putting them above you? Okay. You might think it's being empathetic, and we're trained to be that way. But what you're really doing is living in your insecurities, living in the fact that you don't have self-worth, living in the fact that you think that they're more important than you and that they're on the pedestal. Check out that video about that, because it is so important when you're putting people above us to look at that. Okay. So you can do whatever you want to do. You just need to, it's not, should I send it? Should I not send it? No. What are my assumptions? What do I assume to be true? What do I think's going to be, how do I think my person's going to receive this? What do I think, being for real with yourself, like no judges here. You have to be 100% effing real with yourself, you guys. What do you think, based on what's happened before in your previous experience, do you think how they're going to react? And if you think it's poorly, then you should probably go in you definitely need to go within and start intending the opposite with intentions and inner conversation, imaginal act, different things to see what you want. Okay. So if you want to be aware of, oh my gosh, they're not going to appreciate this. They're going to think that I'm like begging them too much. If that's your assumption, wow, I caught that. Okay. What do I want? Well, I want it to be well received. So I intend that actually me giving this to them makes them think I'm the most amazing person, that they love me even more and think I'm the best person ever because of this. That's what you want. Okay, so does that make sense, you guys? So you can do whatever you want in the 3D. You just want to make sure it's coming from a place of authenticity. And then also you're going into changing your assumptions of how it's going to be received by your specific person, how you want them to feel about you. Okay, you can tell them, you're already telling them how they feel about you based on what your dominant thought is. Okay, based on what you're saying all day long about that in relation to it. So if you're like, I don't know if I should send this text message because we haven't talked very much, maybe they might be mad, maybe they're busy, maybe they think I'm going to be needy. Then guess what? Guess what you're going to be met with your reality. Okay, there's nobody to answer, but hopefully you guys were thinking about for a second. You're going to be met with what you don't want. You're going to be met with that. You're going to be met with not getting that response that you want to hear back. You're going to be met with, something that you don't want to see. And it's only because it's a mirror. So you haven't changed those intentions internally. So remember, you're putting yourself first. You're seeing yourself as someone valuable. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to send this text. They love that I send this text. They think they're so excited to hear it from me. They actually been waiting all day for me to say this. Oh, you know what? They actually feel bad that they haven't responded to me earlier. Like they feel like they're a piece of crap. They feel bad and guilty about that. Let's change that situation around. Oh yeah, you know what? They love this gift that I gave them. They think I'm so thoughtful. In fact, now they're going to want to also reciprocate back because this just shows them how much that I love them. Okay. So again, you are not earning the love. Like you're doing it because it's authentic to you, if I can speak, authentic to you. You're doing it because you would do it for everybody. You're doing it because, you want to. And then you're also changing into what you want to hear from them, what you want to see, what your hopes of. So really, what is your intention? If your hope is to I want to give this to them because I want them to love me more. I'm not saying that you can't do that. What I'm saying is then you need to make that assumption that they see that they value that they think that's amazing. All right. But this back and forth question of like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Let's remember, we're putting them ahead of us. We're pretending like they have power over us, or we're falling back in the old paradigm. No, you are the creator of your reality. Your assumptions are always what's going to win. So if you think that you're doing it from a place of neediness and that it's not going to be well received, guess what? You're going to be met with that back. So again, I know I'm repeating myself. I just want to make this super clear is your assumptions are always what's going to win. So what you're assuming to be true, you have to be really, really aware of what you are saying all day in relation to that, so you can change it to get what you want. So again, you need to stop putting them ahead of you. Oh, what are they going to think? Oh my God, what are they going to think? Bullshit. It's your reality. You can tell them what to think and you're already doing it. Okay. It's not manipulative. You're already doing it. You guys, you're already doing it. If you're thinking they're going to think this, they're going to think that, you're projecting that on them anyway. So start picking the new thoughts of what you want them to think. All right. You're amazing. They think it's awesome that you did this. They think it's the sweetest thing ever. Okay. That's what you want to start changing. They love that you sent this text message. They love that you can speak your mind about it. They love that you share this with them. They love that they want you have this one talk with talk with them. Whatever, you insert whatever situation you're going through with that. But again, that's by putting yourself first. Okay, the other part, if I didn't make this clear, is you're validating your own needs. You're validating yourself. I love to give presents because it's who I am. I love it. I want to be authentic. I want to speak my mind. I want to share my feelings with my specific person. Okay, I want to also let them know it might hurt my feelings if they don't contact me. Whatever you want. I mean, this is so many different categories that this fits into, but you got to have to validate yourself, figure out where you're coming from, and also make the assumptions that it is well received by them, okay? That they want that and they think it's the best thing ever, right? That's a major assumption there because, again, they're not outside of you. They're going to mirror back to you what your assumptions are in relation to that. So therefore, you can do what you want as long as you change internally up here. Okay, by catching those assumptions and creating the new intentions for what you want to see. All right, that's what you want to start doing. And I intend this video was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, again, you guys give it a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, because I guess apparently like YouTube doesn't always notify you unless you hit that bell icon. So hit that. If you guys want to work together, check out the description. Also my email. I'd love to help you guys out. Sometimes not all my availability, sometimes it's always on my calendar, so we can always talk about some things that work for you as well. All right, you guys, I love you, and I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day.